This channel is made possible by viewers like you. My viewers, subscribers, and patrons greatly help to keep this channel going. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all of you. Please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. And if you'd like to go the extra mile, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you'll get access to what I'm working on, previews of upcoming content, and even early videos, along with other tier options for those that are interested. Thank you, and now on to the video. Trepang2 makes such a strong first impression, and while there are some good things that pop up with the story and cool initial cutscene, what really pulls you in, and probably the most important element to most games, is its gameplay. I, like many gamers, have probably been craving for someone else to come along and make either new sequels or spiritual successors to some great shooters. Trepang feels like it's heavily influenced by Fear, Crisis, and even some bits of the very underrated Black weaved in there. The shooting is good right from the start, plus the amount of options that you get is impressive, and it greatly provides this experience that allows for a lot of player expression. It is one of those rare single-player games where you're probably going to want to replay the entire thing just to see how differently it can be completed. For example, I replayed the very first action sequence a few times, and just had a blast seeing how differently I could do it in so many ways. The shooting in this is absolutely great. It has that perfect mix of punchy impact with satisfying sound. There's plenty of blood and even dismemberment, with more coming from the glorious shotgun and explosives. But shooting is not your only means to complete each area. You can perform some fun melee attacks like a punch, jump kick, or slide. Besides being really cool to perform, some are really helpful in dealing with certain enemy types. For example, the slide is great for stunning those shielded foes. You have 2 energy bars that refill as you defeat enemies. One will allow you to slow down time, and this feels ripped right from the Fear games. The second allows you to cloak, and this reminded me of the Crisis games. Your stamina bar even gets a boost as you take down enemies too. The special mix of combat, and essentially the secret sauce, at least how it is presented at the start, is how everything mixes all together. Combat encounters can be completed in so many different ways that experimentation is highly encouraged, and I found myself reloading checkpoints not because I was frustrated by it, but rather I wanted to see how differently an encounter could go, depending on my choices and actions. I have only just started playing Trepang2, but it makes a very strong first impression. If it can keep this up, this is easily one of the best shooters of the year. This is the type of stuff we should be seeing from the bigger studios, and it has been far too long since we've seen anything related to new Fear games, Crisis, and especially Black. But where the AAA industry abandons certain types of games or styles of games, this is where the indie market comes in and delivers what many of us want and what we're looking for. Trepang2 is a blast, and I can already feel this one pulling me back in. Not from anything related to in-game experience point systems or upgrades, but just through its gameplay loop. I want more of it, and so I crave that kind of action. This is so much fun. Have you played Trepang2? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know all of this in the comments down below. If you're interested in being notified of new videos, please hit the subscribe button and bell. And if you would like to support the channel and get early access to content, please check out my Patreon. All of the links will be at the end of this video and within the description. And thank you very much for watching.